Alright, guys, we are back for another episode of Cabernet. Hopefully, we can get through chapter 4 this time. I think we're only a couple of days out from the day on the calendar when the end of the chapter is, but we were just cleaning up. We were cleaning up side quests and whatnot, so we'll just continue to work on that. Alright, let's almost have maximum humanity. Let's see. Let's see the revolutionaries on July the 1st. Check on Elisa. Arbin's done for now. Medical tasks. We gotta help Hussar. Find Marussia. We've helped Petya for now. Gotta go visit Roman again. And I gotta talk to Arbin about the Rosalka, so...
Is something troubling you, Petya?
Oh, was it so obvious?
You sound like a nest of mice.
My apologies. Yes, there is something on my mind of late. Do you recall, I asked you why Elisa brought me back?
I recall.
Yes, you said it was because she felt guilty. It has been bothering me a great deal. I'd like to hear it from her directly. I think I'm ready for her to know. Would you mind bringing her here?
Are you sure?
What do you mean?
With everything that's happened between you, I worry.
I appreciate it, Lisa, truly. And I hope you will be here for me when the time comes. But I need to do this. For closure, if nothing else.
Alright, well... Let's see if we can...
It's too dark. I'll break my neck if I walk around here like this.
Alright, we can go to the woods and eat a bunny and pick some mushrooms, probably.
No mail for me this time.
Good, because that was a lot of mail at one time the previous day. Maybe we can go give Marussia her book if we can find her. She might be at the bookstore anyway.
Hello.
Oh, you're Lisa, aren't you? The doctor's apprentice.
That's right. Good evening, Nicolina. I just came to check in on how you're feeling.
Oh, I'm fine, dear. Thanks for asking. Much better after you and Dr. Volkov came to visit. Oh, it's very kind of you to stop by, especially after I've been such an arse to you.
That's quite all right. No need to worry.
I don't know what came over me that day. It's nice to see a bright young lady in your profession. Makes me feel like not all is lost in our country. Godspeed, dear.
Thank you, Nicolina. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Alright, well. Wasn't the house I intended to go into, but, you know.
More huts in the village down that.
Yeah.
Fine evening, isn't it? Thanks for checking in, Doctor.
No, Marusha, she is either going to be at Romans or at the music school, but probably Romans. Which I have to go to Romans anyway, so that's fine.
Interesting. Chanterelles. Some people like to boil them before cooking, but got to wash them properly, though. They can get quite dirty. Interesting. Chanterelle. Some people got to wash.
Picking mushrooms.
Interesting.
These are chanterelles too, I believe.
Chanterelle. Some people got to wash them
Yeah, we're picking mushrooms. I wonder how much money we'll actually be able to sell these for, though.
What should I do with oyster mushroom? Can be great for. Interesting. Chanterelle. Some people got to watch. What should I do with. This one's a brown birch bollette. Not only do they taste amazing, but they're also a rather peculiar mushroom. They can form a special.
Got quite the haul. Making a huge dent in the rabbit population, that's for sure. Alright, let's go talk to these people on this side of the island.
Get away from me!
Ah, Dr. Morozova. How are things in modern medicine?
I remembered that you were interested in this at the bookstore, so I thought I'd surprise you with it.
What? Lisa, this is too much. You really shouldn't have done this. But thank you. Having such a book to read at home is a true luxury.
It's my pleasure, Marusa.
Hey there. What's new? Bye, Lisa.
Lisa,
Yes, Roman?
there was something I said the other night that I've been thinking about.
I see. Let's discuss this somewhere more private. Go on.
I assumed my desire to share these stories was driven by a need to form a connection with this land.
Oh, yes. I remember.
Spending this time with you has made me realize it's not some idea of land I want to form a connection with, it's people. I've loved sharing tales with you, admiring your reaction and being gifted with your observations.
Well, you have a singular talent for sharing stories, and your passion is infectious. You really have something special to offer the people of this land.
Do you truly believe so?
Of course I do. I wish everyone could experience the knowledge you offer so freely.
Perhaps it's finally time to start planning my great expedition.
Your expedition?
Yes, an expedition to share and learn the folklore of our country from the people themselves.
What a magnificent idea, Roman. The stories you will collect, the tales you will weave yourself. I will look forward to reading about all your adventures someday.
As do I look forward to recording it for you. Thank you, Lisa, for your encouragement and your companionship. You are a true friend.
As are you, Roman.
Now, back to work and planning. There is much work yet to be done at the bookstore before I embark on such a journey, but once complete, what adventures await?
Just completed Roman's quest.
This room must serve as both bedroom and storage room. I sense Roman's not very good at separating his work and
Alright, well, we've taken care of these folks. Let's go see Arbin about the, well, how she's doing, first of all. And then second of all, what she can tell me about the Rusalka's, I guess, victim. Soon to be victim.
Ah, there you are, lovely. How's your head?
not too bad. We didn't drink that much.
True. Didn't seem worth it, really.
How are you after everything?
I'm just fine, lovely. You know, regardless of the reason, I'm glad I came to this town. And one way or another, I got what I was looking for. I feel free. I don't know what the future holds, but for now at least, I'm content. If you ever need me, lovely, you know where to find me.
We just completed Arbin's quest. I'm racking up these side quests, dude.
Lisa, hope you're well.
Arbin, do you have a minute?
For you, lovely, always. What is it?
I'm investigating something that happened in this town some time ago. A murder.
Oh goodness, how exciting. Though, this town does see more death than most.
This wasn't that kind of murder. It was a man drowning his lover in the lake.
The legend of the Rusalka, is it?
So you know about it?
Ha, not much. Supposedly, she preys on the young men who dare venture into the lake's murky depths. From time to time, men stumble in here sopping wet, demanding a drink and complaining that something in the lake scratched them up.
And they think it was a Rusalka.
utterly convinced of it, even men not known for being superstitious. I can say that they aren't mistaken that creatures like that do exist, but that's all I know, I'm afraid. I try not to get too entangled with other supernatural beings. I already have enough on my plate just dealing with our own kind.
I see.
If you'd like to learn more, perhaps you should check the bookstore. I know the owner has a penchant for investigating local legends. I think I've seen some of his personal scribblings tucked away on the shelves.
That's not a bad idea, Arbin. Thanks for your help.
Anytime, my dear.
Alright, well, I can go back to the bookstore. I want to go to the general store, though, and try to sell these mushrooms.
The community board. Let's see. Politics, local events, lifestyle columns. Quite a lot of missing people listings. Interesting.
Anything particular you're looking for?
There you go, boss. Let's see. Thinking about maybe decorating the room a little bit.
Another happy customer.
How may I assist you today? See you later.
Wonder how,
Hello, young lady. How may I help you? Good night.
wonder how to improve my relationship with Oleg enough to let him into the, for him to let me into the, back room. This purple stuff around everything is. Anyway, go back to the bookstore.
Let's see if I can find that book about local legends that Arbin mentioned. No need to bother anyone else. I'll just peruse the shelves on my own. This doesn't look useful. Nothing of interest here. What a dull book. A pamphlet on local legends, written by Roman himself. Could this be what Arbin was referring to?
What?
Let's... Aha! There's a page on the Rusalka.
The Rusalka is a creature commonly associated with the water. It is believed to possess the visage of a young woman, potentially displaying characteristics of a Piscean nature. Whilst older texts often speak of its benevolent nature, guiding the harvest and spurring fertility, the Rusalka has become more frequently linked to death and drowning, a restless spirit seeking revenge for wrongs committed. The local understanding is that of the latter. It is said that the town's lake is home to one of these figures of legend. For 25 years, the town had been plagued by unexplained drownings and mysterious wounds of a vicious nature, all attributed to this creature. Yet when the lake bed has been searched, no trace of such a being is found.
Not too much new information here. However, it does mention that the incident started approximately 25 years ago. Perhaps Town Hall has a report on a missing young woman from around that time. I should speak to someone there.
I don't think I can tonight, because I think it's too late and Town Hall's closed, but...
Hello, mademoiselle.
May I see what you have in stock?
Certainly.
I don't buy any books right now. So we can't go to City Hall, so let's go to Lover's Island and see what we can do over there. I don't think I can go here though.
Locked.
Yeah.
I should try again earlier in the day.
It's kind of what I thought. All right. Let's go to the hookah bar and talk to everybody here.
Lisa! Lisa, it worked! I saw it! Oh, Lisa, it was incredible! Tell me all about it.
Well, I couldn't really feel the warmth since I was detached from my body. But the colours, Lisa, they were so vibrant yet soft at the same time. I thought the night was quiet, but those moments just at dawn, when the vampires are asleep and the humans have yet to stir, it's so still. Like I was the only person in the world. I could just be. Anyway, what should I attempt next, do you think? I could try casting it on you, if you like.
I'll pass.
I suppose there are more interesting things we could be doing together. For now, at least. Perhaps one day we could watch the sunrise together. It did remind me of you.
What?
What? I didn't say anything. Now then, where were we? Oh yes, my next project. Perhaps I could take up healing magic.
Healing magic? I hadn't even thought of that.
With your medical knowledge and my magical prowess, surely there's no ailment we couldn't treat. And it'll mean we can spend plenty of time together.
Why do I get the feeling we won't be doing much studying?
Didn't anyone ever tell you you need a healthy balance of work and play?
I guess you'll just have to show me.
I guess I will.
Nice. So...
How sweet of you to stop by.
It's about Petya.
What about him?
Well, I have some things to tell you, and I hope you're not in a rush. It's a long story.
Thankfully, they don't make me listen to it again.
I can't believe you didn't tell me earlier.
I made a promise. Sorry.
I understand. I don't blame you. So he's still inside the doll?
Yes. He seems to have gotten quite used to it, though. There was an incident the other day with his legs, but we were able to repair them without too much trouble.
Oh. Well, that is good. Petya. What a mess I've made.
You saved him, in a manner of speaking.
I'm also the reason he perished in the first place.
Well, yes, there is that.
He was such a foolish creature, but there was something so earnest about the way he spoke. I mean, a man so passionate about dolls. Almost as foolish as a vampire longing to see the sunrise. Anyway, what was it you needed?
He asked to see you.
He did?
Yes.
I would like to speak to him again, even just the once. And it would be interesting to see the results of the ritual. Very well. Let us go at once before I change my mind.
Hello, Elisa.
Petya.
Well, I'll leave you to it.
I didn't see Elisa in there. Oh, there she is.
Well, how did it go?
It was good. I'm glad I came. He truly is incredible, isn't he? Even looking like that, he still carries on. Thank you for looking after him, Lisa.
That seemed as though it went well.
Yes, I believe it did. We had much to catch up on. She apologized, which felt strange. Thank you so much for inviting her here. This meant a lot to me.
I'm very glad I could help. What will you do now?
Actually, I was hoping to re-enlist your help. I want to try making dolls again. I've had a thought as to how I can make the models myself. I'll need some extra tools, though. I promise the result will be more than worth it.
Of course. Let me see what I can manage.
Okay.
Let's see if we can make this place a bit nicer.
I don't know about nicer, but it certainly has more character now. Let's end this day. Not even close to leveling yet. Alright, let's go see if we can. We need to go to Town Hall first. Town Hall and dig through the records.
Goodness!
Talk to this dude, or I talk to any of you people. Maybe this person here? Yeah.
Good evening. How may I help you?
Hi, I'd like to request a list of missing persons from the time period around 25 years ago.
May I ask what might be the reason for such a request?
I'm assisting Dr. Volkov in archiving the medical records of the previous town doctor. However, it appears that one file, that of a young female, is missing a name.
Huh. Peculiar.
And the only clue is a note at the end that seems to imply that she may have gone missing around that time. Might you have a report of something like that in your archives?
I can certainly check for you. That long ago would now be in the public record. And while disappearances sadly tend to be more frequent nowadays, I can't imagine there were too many reports 25 years ago. We used to be a quiet, sleepy town. Just give me one moment, please.
Of course.
Some good news. I did manage to find one report that matched your description. However, I doubt it's the young woman you're looking for.
What makes you think that?
Well, the report came from her mother, a serf. It's highly unlikely her daughter would have had a proper medical file. They certainly wouldn't have been able to afford such a thing.
I see. Was there anything else of note?
Not really. Her life as a serf in town certainly wouldn't have been ideal. So it seems the police believed she simply ran off. The case was immediately closed.
How unfortunate.
The name noted at the end of the report was... Uliana.
Uliana.
Well, apologies that I couldn't be of more help for your archiving project.
Archiving project? Oh, of course. Thank you for your help anyway.
My pleasure.
Alright.
Good evening. How may I help you?
Can't,
Never
apparently.
mind, actually.
Thanks for stopping by, madam. Come back anytime.
Okay. Now we're gonna interrogate a bunch of people. Let's see where we're even at with quests. So we have mopped up a lot of quests. So we're working on Ruzalka's. We need to go see Oleg anyway to buy a doll making kit for Petya. We need to go check on Marusha. Hussar. Stop by the hookah bar. We haven't completed Faina's story yet, but she's can't do anything right now. I'm gonna complete the third set of medical tests for the doctor. And we have got until tomorrow, and we have to meet the revolutionaries. So we can go see Marusha. And maybe we can pick some mushrooms while we're at it. Make a little bit of money when we go see Oleg. And get a little sippy sip. Get a little sippy sip. Are there no more mushrooms? Did I collect them all? They may not spawn every night. Like, there may be like a timer for how long it takes for them to come back. Because it is rather lucrative, honestly, that you can, you know, you can collect like 11 mushrooms and then sell all of them for 1 coin each. Like, it's a pretty good deal. A little bit of a good money farm, but you know, they had to put some limit on it, otherwise you just come here every day and then you would have like infinite money essentially. So I can see why they would put a limit on that. There she is.
Marusa?
Oh, Lisa, you scared me half to death.
I didn't expect to see anyone out here. Is everything okay?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
You're standing alone in a muddy field in the middle of the night.
I guess I am. Earlier today, I saw a beggar. He pleaded for coin, but no one would give him anything. At first, I thought they were being selfish, that they didn't care. But then the more I watched, the more I realized that they simply had nothing to spare. That man was not only in need, but at the bottom of an ocean of desperation.
Did you give the man anything?
I had no coin to spare. Giving that beggar anything would have meant my family is left even worse off. We can't afford that. I know I'm still young, but I look at these people, my fellow peasants, and my heart aches. Lisa, I know I told you before that I want to live the stories that I've read, but I don't think I just want to live them for myself. What if I could somehow take those experiences, those adventures, and use them to help people like me find their own way? I could give back. Maybe not with endless coin, but with what I can learn and share. I just wish I knew how I can make it all work. Everything feels so fixed, so immovable.
Have you considered that it might be best to stay here?
What?
Why not marry a handsome farmer and live a peaceful life? That will allow you to easily continue your studies in your spare time.
Lisa, I know you mean well, but that feels a bit like closing the book on my dreams.
I think you're looking at it the wrong way. Don't see it as an ending, but more like the beginning of a new chapter. You can do good here, help others in your community through your education, but without the same struggles that would come otherwise.
Maybe you're right. I've run myself ragged just trying to survive, let alone pursue my studies. don't know what I'll do. I had hoped talking to you would make things a little clearer, but I feel more confused than ever.
There's no simple solution to these issues, Marusa.
What is life without hardship, eh? Anyways, it's late. I was meant to be home by now.
Farewell, Marusa.
Goodbye, Lisa.
Whatever that girl chooses to do, I'm sure she'll find her way in the world.
That sucks. I didn't have the money or the other stuff to get a good ending with her, but, you know, can't win them all, I suppose. Alright, so that's done. We need to go see about... Go see Oleg at the store. And we can see about getting Petya a doll making kit.
Ugh, get away from me!
Get Petya a doll making kit and interrogate him, and then if we've got time, we'll go across to see what's going on over there.
What can I do for you?
Is there a doll making kit in here?
Another happy customer. Anything particular you're looking for?
Oleg.
How can I help you, miss?
Hey, Oleg. Do you mind if I take a quick look at your hand?
Hmm? Pardon?
Did you happen to hurt it? Just doctor's curiosity in me.
Oh, this? I had a run-in with a tomcat in my youth. Don't worry, it's quite healed.
That scar. It has the same strange texture as the marks on Demyon's leg.
Is everything all right, miss?
Was it really a cat that gave that cut to you?
What? What reason would I have to lie?
I think we both know the answer to that.
No, I
have to know, Oleg. What happened that night on the lake?
Could we talk in the back room? Please. I'll answer your questions, just not here.
There we go.
Fine.
How do you even know about her? Doesn't matter. I knew one day someone would come to me with this. What do you want from me?
Your side of the story.
All right. All right. I can do that. I don't know what you've heard, or how, but this is what happened. Ulyana and I had been fooling around. We were young. You must know how it is. It wasn't serious.
Really? Sounded serious enough to me.
That's not what I meant. Ulyana, she was lovely, but her family, you know.
What? Poor?
To say the least. My family would have never allowed me to marry her. I'd known that from the beginning. She must have not. I didn't realize how much our relationship meant to her until it was too late. That night, I rode us out to the island as usual, but on the way back, she suddenly started talking marriage. I tried to change the subject, but she wasn't having it, so I told her the truth.
And? What happened then?
She didn't take it well. I suppose I can't really blame her for that. She got angry and started yelling, pushing me while we were still on the boat. I reached out to get her to sit down, but then we were off balance, and I tumbled into her, so she fell. Ulyana couldn't swim.
So, why didn't you save her then?
Well, that's the thing, Lisa. I can't swim either. Never learned till this very day. Should I have dived in anyway, knowing I might have doomed us both? I reached into the depths, hoping she might find my hand, but nothing. When I finally went to pull my hand from the water, I was met with a pain unlike any I had ever felt before.
The scar.
Yes. I came back to shore, got into bed, and I never went near the lake again. No one really knew we'd been seeing each other, so it was like she just vanished. That is what happened. I never told a soul, but I swear it's been eating me alive every day since. So, what will you do now?
What do we do?
I'll find another way.
Pardon?
If you're telling the truth, I can't deny you have some responsibility for her fate, but you didn't murder her. And I can't justify killing you over an accident.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So I'll only take your hand.
What?
Would you prefer me to kill you?
What am I going to tell people?
You were trying to get something down from a shelf when it fell and struck your hand, crushing it terribly. Fortunately, I was in the store and able to perform a swift amputation, saving the rest of the limb. Does that work?
Couldn't it just be a finger?
I'm not the one who decided the price.
Is that fishbone? No, don't tell me.
As a doctor, I'll make sure you aren't conscious when it happens. When you awake, this will all seem like a bad dream. Minus a hand, of course.
Wow, that was kind of ghoulish, huh? Yeah, we found them all. Or sell it to a vendor. How much is it worth?
How may I assist you today?
Oh boy. It's worth 200 coins. That's actually, we're gonna sell that. Now we shouldn't have any troubles about money, that's for sure. We can go give Petya his doll making kit. But we don't have time to go to the island to do any of this stuff out there. We don't have any more action points.
Hey, Petya, I got something for you.
Thank you. this may take some time. I'll let you know when I'm finished.
Alright, cool. Alright, so what do we got? We gotta do Rosalka's quest. We're working on Petya. Still gotta find Hussar. Yeah.
Tonight, I dreamed about our old home. The one we lived in before we moved into a shabby flat on the outskirts of the town. I dreamed of the tiny room Kolya and I used to share, my dolls and his toy horse. Of an old wooden table where my mother and I used to make vareniki out of fresh dough. Of the old grandfather clock that we had to sell to the pawn shop, and the ticking I couldn't sleep without for weeks. Of the windowsill where little Kolya used to sit for hours on end, waiting for father to come home from a vodka bar. I dreamed of the day Kolya asked me, why do grown-ups even drink something so repulsive? It was a surprisingly difficult question. I didn't know what to say back then. I think I might have an answer now.
Lisa!
Calm down, Petya. What on earth is it?
Look!
How did you manage that?
With quite a bit of difficulty, actually. But I did it! I can still make dolls!
Oh, she truly is lovely. Does she have a name?
No. And I don't intend to give her one. I'd like you to sell her. You should be able to fetch a good price for her. At the least, it should return the cost of all those materials you've brought me.
I couldn't possibly sell her, Petya. It's just too lovely.
Oh. It warms my heart to hear you say that. Thank you. In that case, I hope you two become as good of friends as the two of us.
I have a feeling we will. I'll call her... Welcome to the family, Paulina.
Finally. I'm finally starting to see a future outside this room. Oh, not that I dislike your company, Lisa. I'm very grateful for your hospitality. But I can't expect you to keep me in your room forever. And even if I will never lead a normal life again, even though this body has its challenges, not now, but sometime in the future, I want to at least try to make it on my own.
I'm glad to hear it. Truly.
Now to get back to work. So many threads to sew. So many wonderful things just waiting to come to life.
Well, we finished Petya's quest. Doing quite well. Been neglecting the doctor, but I have a feeling it's not really going to matter. Let's go out to the island. Actually, let's not go in there yet. Let's go out to the island. Get two birds with one action point. Let's feed first. If we can find any rabbits. Doesn't look like there are any. No, there's a rabbit. we at with our nihilism anyway? We're up to 66. Our humanity's almost maxed out. Alright, let's go see Oleana.
The beating of little wings. Do they bring good tidings?
As requested.
Yes, yes. So much has been lost, but this mark, I know it. And what of him?
Dead, of course.
Liar.
No, I...
Liar!
Well, that, could have gone a lot better.
Was that... the right thing to do? Guess it doesn't matter. Even if I killed him now, it would be too late. I should head back to town.
Should have known she would detect that lie. I don't know why I thought I could get away with that.
Didn't expect to find you here.
I'm a guest. I've come to an agreement with our friendly proprietress. Everyone's a winner. In my capacity as a servant of the Count's house, I'm acting as security. In addition, Mademoiselle Elisa pays me some decent coin to make sure nothing interferes with its operation.
Including the Countess?
See, you get it. Elisa's more like her father than I gave her credit for. Still nothing on the contract front, before you ask.
No, me neither. But I'm not giving up. There must be some way.
Your youthful vigor is charming, Lisa, really.
One must believe in the possibility of happiness in order to be happy.
Tolstoy, eh? Quite a character, that one. Total hypocrite, if you ask me. But he does portray battle well. Chaotic, terrible, and pointless. It's all well and good to say such things, but living it is another matter entirely.
Slacking off again, Hussar?
This young lady looked like trouble.
Oh, really now?
Ha! I bet you know this better than anyone, Elisa, don't you?
Did you tell him?
Give me some credit. I can spot a nice couple without getting a formal notice.
That's beside the point. I did want to speak to the both of you, so this is convenient. It's regarding the matter of your contract, actually.
Oh? You have my attention.
I went looking through Father's files. He kept records of every contract he ever made. The bad news is that the only means of breaking it will be to fulfill its condition. The good news is that any member of the family is sufficient for such purposes. That removes at least one complication.
So then, we need you to interfere in true matters of the heart.
Before either of you ask, no, I'm not seeing anyone. And I imagine the word true means it must take some real, unforced feeling.
Ah, drat.
True matters of the heart. Is there some other way? It's too crazy as is, but I wonder...
So, what's this crazy idea of yours?
It's not fully formed, However, first off, how much do either of you know about vampire biology?
Well, we are dead, essentially.
But we're also capable of dying, yes?
Mm-hmm. Harder to kill. Except in certain circumstances. Sunlight, obviously. But we're not death-proof.
But we can survive injuries that would kill a human.
I suddenly do not like where this conversation is going.
Speak for yourself.
Listen, the contract was clearly made meaning true matters of the heart, in the metaphorical sense, right? But what if we were to interpret it literally?
I'm not following.
Your heart, in your chest. What if we somehow interfered with it?
Like staked it?
Excuse me?
I don't exactly know how just yet, but if we were to approach this scientifically, Elisa doing something to your heart could be interpreted as interfering with its physical substance.
When you put it like that, it almost makes sense.
Yeah, so if Elisa, like, stakes you, you might break the contract.
Still, putting my life on the line for a theory is a little...
Oh, hush. I've seen plenty of vampires take strikes to the chest and live.
So what? You're just going to cut me open and poke around?
Well, yes, that's my initial idea. Although, of course, that will take careful planning and some time to consider all the surgical complications. And I can't guarantee that it'll even work.
Seems a good enough idea to me.
Well, you're not the one going under the knife.
Ugh, so spineless.
All right, I'll consider it as an option. I mean, what's eternal life if I'm stuck 1 minute longer chasing brats like this one around?
Ingrate.
All right, then. In the meantime, there's a lot to do. I'll need to prepare my tools, consult the doctor, find a space to use as the operating theater.
Ugh, enough. All this talking and planning is insufferable. Let's just get this done already.
Wait, what do you think you're doing?
Oh, you'll be fine. It's not like I stabbed you with a wooden stake or anything.
Hold on, Hussar. Let me take a look. How... It doesn't actually look all that bad. Hussar, do you hear me?
I hear you, all right. It hurts like hell. But yeah, I think I'm relatively okay, all things considered.
Told you. Now, if I had shoved it into your brain or something else you actually need...
Quiet, Elisa. Just go fetch me some vodka, thread, and a clean needle, and set it nearby.
Fine.
Hussar, I'm now going to fix you up to help you heal more quickly. Medically, I don't really know if this blood is yours or what you fed upon, but with the added pressure, it seems like you've barely lost any.
Thanks for the warning.
Oh, I know it must burn terribly, but I promise, you don't want an infection.
I don't think he can get an infection, but...
At least there's plenty of vodka in a bar to disinfect with.
Ooh.
Sorry. I'm almost done, promise. There. Not the best of medical conditions, but I think that should help with your recovery. Although, if I'm honest, I think you would have managed to pull through even without my intervention. I can barely believe it.
Vampire healing abilities for you. Not that I wanted to test them out today. Ugh. Ooh.
Don't move too much. You'll rip your stitches.
My stitches? Damn, that's right.
Your mark.
Did it...
See for yourself.
It's gone. It's really gone.
Congratulations.
I can't believe it. I'm free. What can I even say to you, Doctor?
Thank you might be a start. Although, I'm technically not the one who did the actual deed.
As though thank you could be enough. But yes, thank you. 1,000 times thank you.
I'm just glad the idea worked.
How do you think I feel? As for you...
I really did know you'd be fine, truly. However, I was probably a bit too hasty.
Really? You think?
I'm sorry.
You? You, Elisa, the daughter of the head vampire family, apologize? I didn't know that was even possible. Have you even had to utter those words before?
I don't believe I have, and I certainly don't intend to ever again, so you should be very grateful indeed. Well, with that, I better get back to the manor. The Countess will definitely be wondering where I am by now. All's well that ends well, right?
Ah, the forever problematic adieu. Do get back before your mother tries to sick me on you again, since she will now be sorely disappointed.
So, are you going to give the Countess a leaving notice?
I might, but certainly not in person. I served her long enough to predict the reaction, and it won't be pretty. A postcard with a nice note will do the job just fine.
What will you do now with your newfound freedom?
Not really sure just yet. Right now? Probably nothing. I need to get things in order, make a plan, and then... who knows? Come to think of it, Misha always wanted to see the ocean. Maybe that's what I'll do. Spend some time by the sea. Somewhere all the politics and nastiness can't find me. Doesn't sound too bad, does it?
Sounds like a dream.
Right? I can smell the salt already. But for now... well, first I'd better start saving.
And before that, you need to recover, Hussar.
It's Stefan. You may now call me by my real name if you'd like.
Stefan.
Wow.
And yes, Doctor, I'll rest here a bit longer. Although, I'm already feeling about ready to taste my newfound freedom in the skies. You go ahead.
Very well. Take care of yourself, Stefan. Wherever the sky leads you.
You too, Lisa.
Too much furniture in this place. Come on. So did we finish? Apparently not. Not yet. I mean, we aren't going to be able to complete the third set of medical tasks tonight. Did we finish Trophim's story? We did. Or, well, yeah, okay, we did, we completed his story. Yeah. Suppose we can go to the vodka bar now, meet the revolutionaries. see if the plot thickens anymore. I'm sure it will.
Hey, Lisa, over here. Glad you made it. Was afraid that the smell and the noise would scare you off.
Welcome to the hub of our cause.
It's a little less refined than Arbon's.
Arbon's is not exactly the type of establishment we'd like to be seen in. There's a reason we come in through the back for our transactions.
Nor would many of the common folk feel welcome at hers. Here are the real people, the real town.
Anyway, it's unwise to mix business and pleasure, right?
I didn't consider that.
Come, enough talk. Let's find a table.
I've had enough walking for the day. Gosha, why don't you grab us the drinks while I find a table for our friend here?
Ugh, I always get the drinks.
What can I say? You have a certain charm that keeps costs low, eh?
I don't like this Ivan dude.
Actually, I think I'll help Gosha with the drinks.
What? She can handle herself.
No, actually, I'd like the company.
Suit yourself. I'll go find us a table that doesn't wobble.
Good luck with that.
Ah, Gosha. Here for your usual.
That depends. Do you offer anything other than your own vodka?
I did have good beer here the other day. Some fine Prussian stuff.
I'll believe that when I see it.
Ha! You just have to get here quicker on those days. Anyway, I'll grab you a bottle and some glasses.
I hope you're ready for some serious drink tonight. Hopefully, it'll help you recover from the shock of discovering us last time.
Don't worry. Recently, I've had enough shock to last me well
Yeah.
over a lifetime.
There's been quite a bit of shock.
Well, you better learn to pace yourself, what with all to come. These are exciting times we live in.
You mean with the new ideas spreading across the land?
Exactly. You know, my parents have always scraped at the dirt to barely afford a life. They were supposedly given freedom, but what is freedom without hope for a better future? They're still serfs, in all but title, still working land that's not theirs, that can never be theirs. But no more. We can't just wait and hope for change to be given to us.
I admire your optimism.
I know I come off a little too enthusiastic when I talk of the revolution, but can you blame me? I'm privileged enough to be here when the world stands on the brink of great change, and I get to be part of it.
For your sake, I hope it works out.
Yeah.
Lisa, you're clearly an educated woman who has benefited from progress. All I want is for people like my family to have the same type of prospects, the same type of hope.
I'm indeed lucky to live in a time where I'm allowed to pursue my calling.
Forgive me, but luck played little role in this. Your right to study, to practice, was fought for by those who refused to wait. Well, I too refuse to tell my family, my people, that the time is not right. The time is right when we the people say it is. For someone whose job it is to tend to those in need, I hope you can at least understand why I do what I do.
Hey, where are my drinks, Gosha?
You should go. Ivan will throw a fit if we don't get back to him. Let me just handle the bill here. I'll only be a minute.
Thank you. See you there.
Ah, finally. I'm a parched man here.
If you're so parched, you could have got it yourself.
So, tell us, Lisa, what do you think of our little organisation so far?
I have to admit, I'm a bit wary. It's important to carefully weigh the worth of spilled blood.
I, for one, didn't think that someone like you would mind a little blood.
What?
You assist the doctor, after all.
But for real change to happen, all types of sacrifice must be made, no?
Right now, let us drink as friends.
To the glorious future that awaits.
To the future.
No regrets.
Ugh, this vodka burns like acid.
Oh, nothing strips the lining of your guts better than Kirill's hooch.
Let's just see if you can keep up with me this time.
Sorry to interrupt the merriment, but you still haven't told me why you give your blood to Arbin.
Oh, you're right.
Well, it's simple, really. Why does anyone give something to someone else?
Out of kindness.
Well, yes, but do you really think we're in a position to do that?
When Arbin approached us, at first we didn't know how to react.
To be honest, we were pretty suspicious. With her fancy place and the people she hangs around with, she seemed like the epitome of the uncaring elite.
I wouldn't say she is uncaring.
No, as we came to discover. You see, Arbin proposed a deal. In exchange for some of our blood for medical research, we received money for our activities.
I see. And would all this money have anything to do with the business you've been up to these past days?
Not yet. First, another drink. To the new age.
To the people.
No regrets.
The second actually goes down a lot smoother. Maybe because I've burned away my nerves.
All right. You want to know what we've been working on these past weeks? We're organizing a rally outside Town Hall.
I see. And what exactly is its particular aim?
I understand that you're still pretty new to the town, but you must have heard a little about our last dear mayor.
I've gathered a bit about the situation.
Well, in addition to his many other crimes, that scum of the earth stole far more than a fair share of the people's harvest to ship back to the capital.
So many bellies went empty last winter. So many honest field labourers, like my parents, lost their livelihoods.
And that is when we organized and managed to drive him out of office and straight to jail.
Now with this new mayor, the past wrongs must not be repeated. That's what this rally is for, to make sure he knows we're serious.
Ultimately, we know none of the ruling elites can be fully trusted. In time, the whole system must be overhauled. But with the rally, we take our first step in achieving our demands.
Will you pipe down over there? What are you women doing in a place like this anyway? Go home to your husbands and brats, and let the rest of us enjoy our drinks free from your nonsense.
Lucky for you, I have neither a man nor any children to rush home to. In fact, I think I'll take a good while to savour the rest of my vodka tonight.
Huh. You should fix that. A woman your age only has a few more desirable years left in her. All of you, it's unnatural. Rabble-rousers like you are the problem.
Us. The bourgeoisie sit and feast in their mansions with no thought for you, and yet you choose to insult those who actually think of your future.
What?
Tell him, Lisa.
The bourgeoisie, the ruling class, the rich and powerful.
And their biggest trick is to make ordinary people think we're our own enemies.
What a load of rubbish.
But don't you see? It should be the people who determine the land's destiny, running the country for themselves as it should be.
Creating a world with no more greed or suffering.
Oh, I know you. You're the people that shut down the mill last week.
That was one of our actions, yes.
You cost me a week's worth of wages. I had to burn my old musket to keep warm.
A price worth paying.
How can you say that? It was a gift from my father. The last thing of value in my life.
I am sorry, sir, but direct action will eventually lead to a better life for all.
Aren't your overseers ultimately to blame?
What?
They hold you hostage with wage loss even when you couldn't work if you wanted.
Doesn't that show you that they don't care about you? You're nothing to them.
But why would they pay me? I wasn't there.
Maybe because you're a human being and have a right to food and heat. That's the problem with this society. Hunger, poverty, hopelessness. We've been conditioned to blindly accept that these are just inevitable costs of living. It doesn't have to be that way.
Enough of this. You're lucky the right people aren't around to hear you spout this drivel. This is exactly why political delinquents shouldn't be allowed in here or anywhere in the country.
Some people just can't handle the truth.
Ah, this piss hole isn't worth my coin tonight.
Just another blind worker who refuses to understand why we do what we do. The time will come where they will have no choice but to see it our way.
That sounds a little sinister.
Ignorance is sometimes easier when hopeless. Maybe he just wanted to drink in peace to numb it all.
Ah, then he shouldn't have started it.
What's happening out there?
Ah, it must be the rally. We're going to be late, Ivan.
Don't blame me. You were the one who took too long getting our drinks.
It's happening tonight?
Come, we'll show you. Right after one more drink for the road. To tonight's success.
To a better world.
No regrets. The second actually goes down a lot smoother. Maybe because I've burned away my nerves.
All right, let us show you how our cause progresses.
You can see how together we're reclaiming our town for the people.
Let's go. But after that, I must get back to the doctor.
When we're done, there'll be no more masters to return to. Come on.
There we go. Top off the blood just in case we have to do something in a quick manner.
All right then, let's make our move. We don't want to miss anything.
So many people.
And this is only a fraction of the force we will have.
When you see a gathering like this, you can't help but feel like change is in the air.
Not necessarily the good kind, though.
Hey, Lisa, I think someone is trying to get your attention.
What? The girl from the party, the one who killed Petya. What's she doing here?
It looks like she wants you to go inside.
Well, looks like this is where we part for now then.
So it does. Enjoy the rally.
Oh, don't worry. We will.
A gathering this big, you know something important is gonna happen.
Right, well, goodbye then. I can't say I'm too eager to see her again after our last encounter, but since she was a guest of the Countess, I suppose I shouldn't keep her waiting. Hello there. You wish to see me?
The Countess requests your presence inside.
The Countess? Why is she here?
How should I know? I'm just the messenger. Just follow me.
Oh boy, here we go.
This place sure is something else.
She's upstairs. Come, I'll get us past the guard.
I have to say, I didn't really expect to speak again after our last meeting.
Right. That was an unfortunate evening. Well, I survived, although clearly not unscathed. My face may be a sight, but the hunger pains are far worse. Thanks to that purple-haired lunatic, I'm goddamn pathetic. Begging for scraps from others.
Despite what you did, I am sorry that Elisa harmed you.
Just what I want. Pity from you too. I already get enough of that, thank you. Here we are. You there. Let her through. The Countess wants an audience with this one.
Of course, ladies.
Oh, hello, darling. What a nice surprise to see you here. Lisa, my dear, how funny to find you down there amongst the rally.
Oh, yes, quite. I ran into some revolutionaries and ended up getting shuffled along here.
That will happen if you associate yourself with such folk. They do allow their passions to become inflamed all too easily. Now, I didn't only call you up for pleasantries. Since you're here, I have an envelope I'd like you to deliver to the doctor.
Of course, Countess. Consider it done.
You may run along now.
Forgive me, but before I leave, may I ask who's that gentleman looking out the window? I believe I've seen his face before.
Well noted. Hear that, Savelli? Even this young lady recognizes the new mayor. You must have already made quite the impression around town.
Huh? Oh. Why, hello there, miss. Apologies for not noticing you earlier. I got lost in thought, admiring the view below. So organized and efficient. Mayor Savelli Skvotsov, at your most humble service.
Elizaveta Morozova. A pleasure to meet you.
Likewise, my dear. Likewise. But tell me, Miss Elizaveta, what do you think of the rally going on? I saw you talking to a couple of the participants just now.
I don't know how I feel.
My, an honest person. You're a rare breed in these troubled times.
How so?
Ugh. Most people wouldn't tell a person like me that they don't have an opinion on such an important matter. They don't want to make a bad impression, or some such nonsense.
So what about you?
Me? I completely support the workers' plight.
You do?
Ha! Why do you think I ran for mayor in the first place? I've lived in this country all my life and seen the ills of our working folk. The good, law-abiding people of this town deserve to have their hard work properly appreciated, not sucked up like blood to feed those above.
A pointed analogy.
My apologies. I didn't mean to use such imagery in the presence of you refined women.
Oh, please. You think our little Lisa cannot handle talk of blood?
Ah, of course. You're that Lisa, the new physician apprentice.
I'm surprised you've heard of me.
As mayor, it's my duty and privilege to know about all the town's residents, especially those who so wonderfully use their talents to serve the good citizens.
Oh, it's truly nothing special. It's what I've always wanted to do.
Oh, don't sell yourself short. We all do our own small part to bring about a better tomorrow for those of pure heart and spirit. Ah, do you smell that? Change is in the air, my friends. We've got a good crowd going now. Time to greet them and let them know their voices are heard.
Savelli, for goodness sake, don't put yourself in harm's way in front of that rabble. I've only just got used to you as the new mayor.
Ha! There's that razor wit I was warned about. Come, Lisa. Join me if you'd like.
Here we go.
You can see the entire rally from here.
Bro looks like a leprechaun.
Workers, people, friends, hear me. I come to you not as your mayor, but as a fellow citizen. A citizen who has seen the damage done to this town by those who came before. To those that take advantage of the hard-working, law-abiding citizens of this town, I have only this to say to you.
My God!
Get down! That was a gunshot.
Who's shooting?
I don't know, but I intend to find out. Lisa, let's get inside.
I just need to quickly check if there's anyone in the crowd I might be able to help. It's hard to see. There's so much panic and confusion. Wait. It can't be.
Yeah, your revolutionary homies?
Lisa?
Oh no, Kolya.
Kolya!
Uh-oh.
Quickly, Lisa. Get inside. It's not safe here.
See, what did I tell you? These people are like rabid dogs. You give them a treat and they'll bite your arm off.
It's just a few bad apples out there. That's all.
Ugh, ever an optimist. At least it seems the guards are arresting them, and the rabble will finally be quelled.
I have to go.
Be safe, Lisabetta.
What are we doing? Help Kolya? I mean, how can you not?
Before you go, darling, I just wanted to remind you that our secrets sometimes can be hard to keep. Believe me, I know that better than anybody. But they are secrets for a reason. You've done well so far. There is no reason to start disappointing me now, is there, darling?
No, madam.
Delightful. Have a safe journey home, dear. Better move quickly and don't engage. Who knows what kind of diseases those animals have.
Can't go that way.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Are you deaf? You are under arrest. Come with me.
You don't understand. I didn't do anything.
It's you who doesn't understand, boy. For the last time, if you don't come with me, there will be hell to pay.
I can't, please. I need to find my sister. She's around here somewhere. Just let me find her.
That's it. I've had enough of your nonsense.
Get your filthy hands off him, you pig!
Do you know what you just did, mouthy broad?
This is madness. How quickly everything has turned to chaos.
There's about to be a riot.
Kolya looks badly hurt, but if I help, I'll compromise my identity. Countess and higher society won't look kindly upon that. I can't just leave him like that, can I? Oh, what in the world am I supposed to do?
Lisa?
Kolya, can you hear me? Are you alright?
Lisa,
I knew it was you.
Shh. You shouldn't talk right now. Save your energy. Let's get you to a safe place.
I don't know where to even begin. We all thought you were dead. I was at your funeral, for God's sake. But here you are, standing before me. How is that even possible?
Kolya, you have head trauma. This is serious. Now is no time for fighting. You need to lie down.
Don't pretend that you care now, Lisa. Fine, you don't have to tell me the truth, but I just need to know one thing. Why didn't you tell us that you are alive? Why didn't you write? Do you even realize what your passing did to Mother? To me?
I wanted to. I really did, but reaching out to family is forbidden.
Forbidden? By whom? What are you talking about? I don't feel so good.
His blood looks so inviting. I can feel its warmth. No, stop, Lisa. What are you even thinking? I told you that you need to rest. You've had too much blood loss. Come with me. We have to stop the bleeding. There.
Thank you.
Now, we can't let you fall asleep just yet. Why don't you tell me how you even got here?
Fine. Where to begin? I suppose it all started to unravel right after your funeral.
It's getting late. Why aren't you heading home?
My legs won't take me.
I see.
Can I stay here with you a little longer?
Of course, boy. Stay as long as you like. You know why they put a glass of water next to the tombstone?
No.
It's for the person who passed away. They say that when the soul finally leaves the body, it washes clean with the water in there. When it happens, you can see the water trembling.
What about the breath on the glass?
They also think that the soul can move into a bird and feed. That it can eat and drink this in another world.
Do you think it's true?
No, of course not. But our people are nothing if not superstitious. There's so much chaos and misery in their lives. And if this helps them feel that they are in control of something, I say let them have it. Sometimes I wish I believed those things. Probably it would help make sense out of something like this.
She should have never gone to treat those peasants. I hate them so much.
You shouldn't. It wasn't the peasants' fault they got sick. Lisa was a good doctor. She swore an oath to help people, and she did just that.
But how can I not? They just took her away, Uncle Mitko. We don't even know where her body is. My sister is dead at 22 and no one is responsible.
That's not what I said, boy.
Then who is to blame for this?
Have you ever thought about why they got sick in the first place?
Because they are filthy.
They are filthy because they are poor, even poorer than us. They don't have access to clean water or clothes. They become ill and are forced into sick houses where there is only one doctor for hundreds of them. Half of the time, no one even bothers to come. unlike your sister. Meanwhile, our omnipotent overlords live in golden mansions and make big decisions. Decisions, Kolya, about how much of our money to take, and how many children's bodies to throw into their next senseless war. So if you do get angry, boy, don't be angry at the peasants.
Do you think it will get better?
I don't know. But there's always hope, right? Let's go home. Your mother must be worried. Rest in peace, dear.
A month passed.
Oh, I can move Kolya around now. Okay. Alright. So we are well into chapter 5 now, it looks like. I am going to end this recording right here for the sake of brevity of the previous chapter, chapter 4, to kind of keep some sort of separation going. But I'm going to pick right back up for chapter 5, part 1, like right here in this spot. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed the end of chapter 4 and got a taste of the beginning of chapter 5, and then come back very soon for more of chapter 5. It's going to be cool.